Previously on the Japan series, we made a day trip to Nara from Kyoto where we saw the famous bowing deers, tried a Nara special sushi wrapped in persimmon leaf, and failed at it. Lesson learned, do not, I repeat, do not eat the leaf wrapping. Obviously, we also had to try the famous mugwort mochi. Then we made our way back to Kyoto, and today we're finding our way to Osaka. Usually when we arrive to a new city with our luggages, we'll hail a cab to drop everything off at the hotel before wandering off. We found that dragging large bags onto the metro is quite inconvenient, especially during peak hours. So after dropping our bags, we went straight to Shinsaibashi Suji, the shopping street, to start our day. The Shinsaibashi stretches for about 600 meters.
There's like a whole lot of stuff here. There are like malls on the left, then like food stores and stuff. Super cool.
It's filled with shops, department stores, boutiques, arcades, basically everything shopping. You can get everything from electronics to souvenirs. It basically caters to a wide audience with different tastes and interests.
Trying the famous karage from Lawson. See if it's good.
Then we wandered around and crossed the Ebisubashi Bridge and saw one of the main landmarks, the huge Glica billboard.
Some sweet potatoes.
There's something about Japanese baked sweet potatoes that just hits different. They almost taste like buttery baked chestnuts, and it gets so fluffy but somehow slightly caramelized, and it just tastes so good.
Ramen.
Then we kept wandering the streets until we came across this store at the side of the road filled with locals and thought, why not? We're kind of hungry anyways. So there we ate all sorts of home-cooked style food like grilled chicken, okra, some gyoza, and a bunch of small pickled dishes with rice, of course. Osaka is often referred to as the kitchen of Japan, known for its vibrant and friendly atmosphere. It has a more laid-back and humorous vibe compared to Tokyo. The locals are known for their friendliness and open-mindedness, and their street food scene is also very lively and have plenty of bars and izakayas to go around.
Game down. That thing that
Well, then we wandered around until we got hungry and decided to try some yakiniku, and oh my god, the meat here was so good. We're prepping our taste buds for our trip to Kobe next. Let's see if we can actually taste the difference. What's really interesting about yakiniku is its origin. The roots can be tracked back to Korean barbecue traditions. Over time, Japanese chefs adapted the concept to suit local tastes and preferences, and has since become a distinct and beloved part of Japanese cuisine. It comes with so many dipping sauces and condiments to choose from. It's such a delight. later that night, we basically passed out from food coma.
You guys want some?
The next morning, we went to Kuromon market on a hunt for our breakfast. We started out with some oden, and it was so good to have this early in the morning when it's a little chilly, and it warmed me up right away. It tastes a little bit like fishball soup or like some sort of fish cake soup and has a slightly sweet taste. Then we went to get some warm soy pudding. This was also, oh my god, so good, and everything made freshly at the market. After that, we came by this yakisoba place and couldn't resist trying as well. And then we just basically walked through the entire market, drooling over all the different snacks and different treats that we came across. And by the way, these shrimps are still alive. They're still kicking inside the packaging. Then I came by this snack store and decided to buy some soybean flour dumpling and got a bunch of snacks. Then we decided to try some pufferfish sashimi, which I was honestly quite scared to eat it, but then my dad was like, why not, since we're here, why don't we just try it?
I'm trying this pufferfish today. So you're supposed to put the sauce in here and then like dip it and try this out.
And it didn't really taste like anything, to be honest. It kind of tasted, I don't know, it had a little bit of like a firmer texture and a little bit of a sweeter taste, but that's basically it. And yeah, I'm glad we didn't die from that. That was good.
When we asked if it's safe to eat, she was like, oh yeah, don't worry, I'll call the ambulance.
Oh yeah, these sweet potato steaks, fries, chips, whatever are so good. You have to have them. They're not oily, they're fried to perfection, they're super thin and super crispy. And then we came across this place that sold crab legs. They were grilled to perfection. I tell you, perfection. I dream of this until this day. I mean, what I would give up to have this again. And then again, to prep our taste buds for Wagyu beef, we stopped at this place that sold Kobe beef, but I don't know, it just didn't really hit right. It wasn't as good as the Yakiniku that we had yesterday, so I don't know, I'd pass that one. And then we tried the melon. Apparently it's super famous. I don't know, it tasted kind of like a normal melon to me. Unpopular opinion.
So fish egg. Oh, these ones are so alive.
Honestly, I think my favorite thing to do is walking around a food market and just trying different things, because it just is so interesting to see how the different flavors blend together and the different textures and how they use different ingredients to make a dish. And yeah, our hunt for Kobe beef to prep for our trip to Kobe continues, and this one was better than the other one, but still not that great. And then we also had scallops, which were a little bit overcooked, to be honest, but that's fine. Then we decided to check out the Osaka Tower.
We're going to the tower. We got some tickets for the tower, and now we're going up.
Good experience apart from
So we bought our tickets online, but you need to come here and go to the ticket counter and exchange the tickets.
There was quite a long line when we arrived, but it moved pretty quickly. I think we waited about, I don't know, like 30-45 minutes until we were up on the tower. And there's this way that you can slide all the way down. We didn't do that, but you can, and it looks pretty fun. You need to take 2 different elevators to get to the top. One that gets you somewhere in the middle. I believe it was the 9th floor. This floor is filled with figures and a service to get your picture drawn. Then you take another one that takes you all the way to the top. It's really beautiful when you visit during sunset. The colors are honestly unreal.
Osaka Ferris wheel. Oh, yesterday we saw the Osaka Ferris wheel.
Did you go in?
Can get stems on every single baby. There's one there. There's one here. There's one there, and it goes all the way around. You can collect like a bunch of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is so cool. This is how it looked like before, dude. Look at the animals. There's like a birdhouse and everything. Then he can be Pocky. You can take 2 together.
Not too far from the Osaka Tower, there is a Shinsekai district filled with restaurants and street food stalls. There were lights everywhere and it felt super festive. Each restaurant was decorated so nicely. We also came across this restaurant where you can catch your own fish and they would cook it for you. There are also many games along this street where you can play and win prizes. It's a very lively street.
Oh, this is cool.
But then unfortunately we didn't really find any restaurants with high ratings there. Luckily we found this tiny place not too far away on Google Maps, about a 10-minute walk, that serves okonomiyaki and yakisoba. This was the coolest experience. The man cooked the meals on his main plate, then would serve the meals on the hot plate we had built into our table. It was so nice.
This restaurant is so freaking cool. And this is the okonomiyaki.
Okonomiyaki is like a savory Japanese pancake, roughly translates to grilled as you like. It has an umami-rich batter, crunch from shredded cabbage filled with bacon, tons of toppings, and grilled to perfection. With a slightly crispy exterior and a soft interior. The edges become just slightly caramelized. It's just perfect.
And this is yakisoba.
Yakisoba is a stir-fried noodle dish made with buckwheat noodles, which is slightly chewy, cooked with sliced of pork and shrimps and all of the other good stuff. This has also a slightly crispy texture on the outside, while the noodles remain crispy on the inside. It's seasoned with a special sauce that is sweet and savory. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's a distinct taste and like a distinct sauce, which I love. It tastes a little bit sweet, tangy, salty, oystery, I don't know, ketchup-y. It's good. Trust me, it's good. This brings us to the end of our Osaka video. So far, we've already visited Tokyo, Hakone, Kyoto, and Nara. The next video will be on Kobe. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye!